Welcome to the Windy City Bender Podcast with your hosts, Nolly, Poetzy, and Jarom.
Alright, hey there everybody. Welcome to episode 48 of the Windy City Bender Podcast. This is the, I'm going to throw you guys a curveball. I just said it was going to be the head of shows. It's not. It's a David Koci. So we can have...
It should be.
Yeah. David Koci, the guy who decided to fight Zdeno Chara back in, what was that, 07?
I don't know.
I want to say 07. And just got pummeled. Blood all over the place. Chara just ruined him. But yeah, thanks for joining. It's it me, Poets.
It me. Did you say hit me? I feed you.
Alongside me, as per usual, is Brian Nolan. How are ya?
Hey, how are you now?
And across the city here, we got Zach Jarom.
How's it going, boys?
How are ya? How's it going?
Jack Jerome.
Jack Jerome. Well, the NHL season is underway, and so is fantasy. The both of us totally forgot that the first week of fantasy is a 2-weeker.
We were talking so much shit last Sunday.
I almost dropped some people to pick up people who were playing on Sunday, but I decided not to that early in the season.
And we would have tied.
The first week is a bold strategy to do that.
Yeah. Well,
it's more so bragging rights against me.
It's about how you start. It's not about how you finish.
Yeah.
So, thank you very much. So the Hawks are playing right now. Currently in the second period against Minnesota, they're up 2-1. Holy cow! What a start, eh?
Eh?
Let's just jump right into it.
How about it, eh?
We're gonna start with a little
Hawks talk.
Yep, Hawks talk. What a start! 2-0-1 to start the year. It is not lost on me that that's the exact same record that we started with last year. So don't start yelling at me. But I'll tell you what, they look a lot faster, and they look a lot better than they had at any point at all last season, I think.
I haven't been able to sit down and watch a ton of the games, but
I've been watching the Leafs so much that I don't even have time to watch the Blackhawks play.
no.
That sounds exactly
I
like
have
Nolly.
jobs, Andrew, and don't sit at home and call people all day. But yeah, I do watch it. Anyway, but what I have seen is it's a lot. It's good and bad.
Yeah.
It's a lot better than I expected, and Taves,
Oh my God.
has been unbelievable. And I'm so happy he looks like the Jonathan Taves that everybody
He looks like
has come to love.
He looks like a $10 million man.
10.5. I don't know about.
Yeah.
Maybe 10.5. Just kidding. But anyways, I wouldn't go that far. But anyways, no, I mean they look a lot better. Like I said, they look a lot better than what I expected. Yogi Haru's looking pretty good. The defense as a whole is looking decent. A lot of breakdowns, obviously. Cam Ward's coming up big when they need him to, which is exactly what they need from him until Crawford gets healthy. And, I mean, they're putting up the points. The big guys are coming out to play. Taves, Kane, and Brinkett. Those are the three guys you need, and they're doing it. And when Crow gets healthy and he comes back, that's exactly what they need. Could be huge.
Could be a wagon.
Could be huge.
We really need Crow, though. Like, I agree.
Yeah.
Ward is doing a good job, but the best way I can describe, in my opinion, I mean, I totally can be wrong here. He reminds me of, like, putting a Band-Aid on, like, a cracked water bottle. Like, it's going to hold some of it in, but it's not going to do the job.
Well, until you put it in a bigger water bottle, a.k.a. Crawford.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying, though.
Big...
That's what I'm saying, though, is we need Crawford. I think that, like, that's going to be...
Yeah, you had a good analogy. Mine's better. That's all it means.
Oh, fuck me, I guess.
Were you? Can I ask for that analogy? Were you at work and did you find a broken water bottle and were you just like, oh,
Hey, it's Cam Ward.
oh my god?
Yes, this is Cam Ward.
Yeah.
It was a lot of science and experiments with like Band-Aids and water bottles.
I think my analogy for Cam Ward is just simple. He is Anton Forsberg, but he makes the big save that can turn the tide.
I'm trying to pull up his
He also lets up those goals where you're just like, what?
I mean, his numbers aren't great.
Not very good at all. He's doing well today.
He's got
But the weird thing is, I feel like no goalie has good numbers right now
That's accurate too.
yeah.
because it's like 80s hockey out there. Holy fuck, the amount of goals that have been going.
I know.
It's insane.
Unreal.
Right now, his numbers are he's got a 4.62 goals against average and a .84 save percentage.
And he's 2-0-1. Like,
Right.
Yeah. Those are like
So-
all-star numbers, by the way, back in like 1983.
oh god,
Yeah.
That's
We win the
$10
Vezina
million
with that.
goalie right there.
Win the Vezina. No, I mean, starting just with opening night, I mean, Hawks got out to a pretty good jump. They went up, I believe, 1 or 2 to nothing.
Fuck.
The Wild just tied it.
2.8 seconds left.
Those are backbreakers. Yeah, I think the Hawks, they went up 2 nothing. DeBrincat and then Taves. Broke my phone. Gave up 3 straight in the first, which was not ideal, obviously, especially against the very, very bad Ottawa Senators.
They didn't give up 3 straight.
They didn't? I thought they did.
No, then they
No, DeBrincat.
Oh, so it went 1-1, 2-1, and then
3-1.
3-2.
Two.
Okay. I was close. Shut up. Leave me alone.
Yeah, nailed it.
That close. But still, you can kind of tell that it was going to be a back and forth affair just from that first period. The defense on both sides was just non-existent.
They outshot him 43-25. Yikes.
The Hawks outshot though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's
But then they lost in every other category. Face-offs,
Ugh.
hits, they got out-hit, blocks, giveaways. Well, that's when you want to win.
Yeah,
And then
I know.
takeaways. Yeah, I mean,
How demoralizing
It was-
would that have been if we lost that game?
I was gonna say it was scary going into that game because
I almost-
I don't have high hopes going into this season for the Blackhawks. They're making them higher, obviously, the way they're playing.
Yeah.
But it was like it's still Ottawa, and Ottawa, their second oldest player is Bobby Ryan, and the rest of them are new guys and
Yeah.
young, and they traded away everybody, and Craig Anderson doesn't want to even play there.
Can we
Like,
pause? Power pause. Power pause.
his pads.
Wow.
Yeah.
Craig Anderson's pads are incredible.
You almost,
Best setup in the league.
you almost can't accept his trade request now because
Yeah.
you gotta keep him.
Pads are too filthy. You can't
Pads
go
are too
anywhere.
stick. Can't go
Um,
anywhere.
Auntie Ranta's
Very close
Kachina.
second. Very close
Yeah.
second.
Oh,
but
God, yeah.
the Craig Anderson pads, I think they take the cake.
Just because they're an everyday one,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
not a Saturday
Yep.
one.
Fuck. Oh my God, Freddie. They scored.
Nope.
That went in.
Elbow.
There's a lot of hockey going on over here. Sorry, guys.
Sorry. We'll stop getting distracted. Maybe I should have sat there.
Maybe.
Kaner and OT.
Yeah. Kane. Oh wow.
Oh.
Oh goodness. Oh. Vintage. Patrick Kane on the backhand. Good Lord, have mercy, help us all. Beautiful. Just beautiful. I don't know how he does it. There's no room, and he was like on the goal line. How is it possible?
I don't know, Andrew. If I knew that, I'd be in the show as well.
I don't know why.
Just because of my backhand skills.
Yeah,
I'd be in the
just
show.
purely just on your backhand skills. Backhand sauce for days.
It was all
It's
that CPHL
disgusting
practice this
what he
summer.
can do with the puck. Yeah, so I mean they squeak out a win there. It's their first 3 games have gone to overtime,
Yeah.
which is scary.
Yeah.
But get the points early, man.
But also, in 2 of the games. No, all 3.
All
they,
three.
they scored late to tie it. Well, not late, but they scored to tie it.
They had to come back to send
Had
it.
to
Yeah,
come back,
exactly,
right.
exactly. So I mean, that's good. They're not giving up on the game. They're not going down and then it's late and they're like, fuck it, whatever. They're still here to fucking play. Obviously, I mean, they're professional athletes,
Right.
So yeah, they squeak out a win against Ottawa, and then they go into St. Louis, who got shit pumped
By the Jets.
by the Jets. And I was like, oh, here we go. This is fucking not going to be fun.
And that was an interesting game, though, because that game against the Jets, it was only 2-1 Jets in the third period. And the Jets, I think, with like
put home
5
4.
minutes left. Yeah.
They put in 4 within 2 minutes, I think it was.
Jake Allen.
Or Winnipeg.
Yep,
A mixture of both. We'll do that. Just a
Jake
mixture of
Allen has
both.
never been picked up and dropped faster than I did in fantasy this year. I don't know why I picked him up.
I didn't want to say anything when you picked him up in fantasy. I just hoped that I played you our first week.
No, you're playing me with Carter Hutton, who just let in 6.
I was just about to say. Is that total still growing, BT Dubs?
No,
check real
a
quick.
minute left. I hope it's not growing. Because if it did, they 100% did not pull him for the final goal.
No, they did not.
But yeah, I mean, they go into St. Louis, and then they get out to a fast start. St. Louis, they get 2 in the first 2:30, and I was like, fuck. But then Johnny on the spot pops home another one. Patty Kane with another bingo. Marcus Kruger did not see that one come, especially from Kaner.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck. Throw a 4th line out there with Kaner, he's going to put one home. So that was awesome. I mean, like we said before, the guys who need to score are scoring. Tays, Kane, and then Kane's helping out Kruger, throwing one back door for him. And then St. Louis comes back, puts another 2 home, back to back. And then Johnny Tays again decides, hey, I don't want to lose this one. And then goes to OT. And then Johnny Tays goes, hey, remember that time when I got a breakaway in the playoffs against the Blues in St. Louis and I scored?
That was awesome.
I'll do that again. I'll just do that again. But I'll do it for the hat trick this time. And Yoki Haru gets his 2nd assist of the game and the season on that goal. So
Yoki Haru did that after he broke up a Tarasenko rush, by the way.
Kid's going to be
Hello, hi. Nice to meet you. My name is Henry Yoki Haru. I'm 2 years old.
Tarasenko.
Tarasenko. Ooh.
That's it.
That makes Yoki Haru sound better.
There you go.
Thanks for coming out, Henry.
This, I think you had talked about it in the offseason when we were arguing about Jonathan Tays. You were talking about how he no longer is that guy that the Hawks look to late in the games. That's super clutch. He's going to get those
clutch.
Exactly, going to get those late goals and everything like that. Well, guess who's knocking on the goddamn door?
He listens to the pod.
He absolutely
he listens
does.
to the pod, and he's like, he's got 24 written somewhere on his equipment, probably in the middle of his cup, so that he can just get excited and piss on it.
Yep,
just piss 100%. On it whenever he wants, and he's just like, you know what, Nolly, go fuck yourself, bud. I'm gonna pop home 6 in the first 7 games. He's like, I'm hitting 50. I'm winning the Art Ross. All right, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. It's all right.
It's all right. No, I love it.
But you're welcome. You're welcome, Johnny, and you're welcome, Chicago.
You know he's sitting there listening to the pod while he's working out, and he's just...
Let's fucking go, Austin!
another goal.
Unbelievable.
9 bingos in 5 games.
Another power play goal.
It's stupid. You cannot take a penalty against the Leafs.
Look, there's 2 Leafs fans.
Let's fucking go, baby!
There's 2 Leafs fans that are just going, I don't even know. I don't know. It's not like we don't even want this.
2 guys, 1 fight. It was unbelievable.
Poets, how's the jersey fund coming?
I've already put money aside.
He's just happy. He's just happy that Adidas jerseys are way
so
cheaper
much
than
cheaper.
the Reebok ones.
So much cheaper.
Oh, look at that, Mart. Oh, fuck off, Kadri. Get your stupid stick out of there. That was going back door anyway. Marner should have got that assist. Fuck you.
Can we focus on the Blackhawks, please?
The Blackhawks versus the Toronto Maple Leafs? Yeah, sure. We can go ahead and do that. Anyways, Hawks. Sorry. Hawks got another victory. That was a big one. Honestly, that was a big one. Wasn't expecting that. That was a big one.
That first division win is always like key. And I'm glad they got
especially
it
if it comes against the Blues.
St. Louis,
Yeah,
absolutely. And a heartbreaker on the road.
Yeah.
Fucking right.
And then, we go see Hawks playing the Leafs. Home opener. Boys are fucking buzzing.
What a start.
Yeah.
What a start. First 10 minutes. Unreal.
Johnny T comes out at it again. 5th goal of the season.
Can you specify which Johnny T? Because there's 2 of them in the game.
The Hawks. The Hawks
Okay,
Johnny T.
Thank you.
I will continue to do that. Johnny on the spot again. Just comes up big, gets the first of the game. Brinksy Cat comes out.
High stick?
I don't remember.
It was really hard.
He remembered.
I remember.
It was really the hardest thing about it was you couldn't really see the exact moment it hit his stick.
That's
because the
I think that's the only
from
reason.
Behind the net, you're like, oh no, it's so low. But then that one from the far
Yeah.
side, you're like, oh shit, that's like 40 feet above the net.
That's okay. So how do they not figure out how to put cameras on like the glass level, not glass level, like on the top of the boards level, facing the net from like each angle? Because like how else are you going to be able to tell? Because like you said, the angle from the top, it's like, oh, it's fucking way over, and then the angle closer to ice level, it's like, fuck, that was right on. Like,
yeah.
You have to decide between those 2 angles, and it's like, well,
they need like that blue line cam. Is that what you're talking about? Like the blue line cam?
but facing the net.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, exactly.
There's underneath the crossbar, they've got a camera looking down, right?
But that doesn't help the high
understand why they can't have one looking out. I understand that like it'll hit the camera, whatever. They got cameras in the net that get hit all the time.
Yeah.
But I mean, you do that, you're not guaranteed to get. Well, I guess any camera angle, you're not guaranteed to get it because somebody might be there. Because you say the goalie is going to get away.
Oh yeah, that's true. I didn't even think of that. Disregard it. Can we cut that?
No.
Mic check. Mic check. I wasn't actually talking. Mumbles. And then we see Kasperi Kapanen with a little
wait. We barely touched on Brinksy Cat's call.
Brinksy Cat.
Brinksy Cat.
Tick, tack, toe, baby.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Lordy
I forgot.
Jesus.
Oh my god. Wait. Let's pull it up real quick.
What was better though, the goal or Cahoon's like reaction to it?
I was just gonna fucking pull it up. There he is. There he is, baby. Let's fucking go. He's so excited to be 24. He's so excited.
He had another reaction like that today too.
That's the face of somebody who literally they didn't realize a play like that could ever actually form. No, and then he was a part of it, and he was like, "Oh God!"
That's the face of any guy that's ever going to play with Connor McDavid and gets fucking 40 goals at the end of the year. He's like, "Oh, how did it? I can't. Thanks for the $10 million, Connor. I'll take it." But yeah, and then Cahoon, second apple of the game. Oh my god,
that kid is so.
The Harlem Globetrotters showed up tonight. That's the Pat Foley right there.
It was dead on too.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Proud of you.
Yeah, I'm getting pretty good at these announcers, like the Buffalo one.
That's a Yiko!
That's pretty good.
On the power play!
But yeah, then we see, like I said, Kapanen just buzzing. Kid's got fucking wheels. Matthews.
Chunky sauce.
Oh my god, but Matthews
right on the tape.
Come around the net like, hey, Toronto's defense, this is how you play defense to get the puck out.
Just lay a solid 250-foot pass.
Land it right on the blue line, and Kapanen will be buzzing. Matthews bingos, 4th of the year. John Tavares bingos. Get ready for it. John Hayden gets one. That was good.
Boy, was that close.
Yeah.
Oh my god. If what was his name? Dermott?
Yes, Travis Dermott. Yeah.
If Dermott was literally half a stride, not even half a stride, like a quarter of a stride closer to Freddie Anderson, that's not a goal.
Oh yeah.
Crazy.
Game of inches. John Tavares scores.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was Garrett Sparks, not Freddie. Sorry.
Yeah, Sparks was in. Which, pause. That was really cool by Babs.
Awesome move by Babs.
Really cool move by Babs.
He's not that big a dick that everybody says he is.
Big Babs guy.
Huge Babs guy.
Huge Babs guy.
Got the Babs socks for my Babs feet. Because I'm a huge Babs guy. Brandon Manning pops one in.
Beauty shot.
Wasn't expecting it.
After literally
Real bomb on that.
as Foley and Olchek are just pumping this guy's tires like all game, and
Yeah.
they just keep talking about him, and then boom, goal. Well played.
And then guess who scores? John Tavares, because he can. We got another Patrick Kane goal. Yoki Hari with another apple. And then here comes the fun. Austin Matthews scores.
Can we get the time on the Patrick Kane goal?
Oh, yeah, fun fact. 1836 into the third, so less than a minute 30 left in the game. Patrick Kane, first ever player to score 2 game-tying goals with less than 90 seconds left in a game.
Not a big deal.
Not a big... Honestly, I was surprised that he hadn't done it before. Like, I wasn't surprised that it wasn't done before. I was surprised that Kaner hadn't done before. Because that's just Patrick Kane. Like,
Clutch.
who else would do that? So, less than a minute 30. Actually, it's a minute 24. Not a big deal. Kaner scores.
I hate this guy.
Hey, it just happened.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Yeah, exactly. You said it, not me. Austin Matthews scores. Let me hear ya. Let me hear you, Chicago.
Let me ask. Okay,
And then...
do you guys have any objections or hate that at all that he did that?
No, that's
No,
hilarious.
because
Okay.
Patrick Kane would have done it anywhere else.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're
And
so good for the game.
100% made it so much better. Patrick Kane pops another one home, less than 30 seconds left, and just, hey, I got shit. This is my town. This is my fucking building. Sit the fuck down, kid.
I do like though how
Oh my god.
I like how he did look at the Leafs bench and he was like smirking as he was doing it too. Fantastic.
Oh yeah, and Matthews couldn't help but laugh. Yeah,
Yeah.
like Matthews was loving every second of it. And listening to both of them
I
in the
was just
post
about
game
to say,
interview, they both just had a field day with it.
I just like the
They were
first thing Matthews
like, fuck,
says.
that's entertainment. That's
He
hockey,
goes,
baby.
The first thing Matthew says was, "Yeah, I think the emotions got the best of me there."
He's like, I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't have done that, Patrick. But like, it's just, it was so cool because it's like, I feel like it's the 2 best American-born hockey
yeah.
players just dueling it out right
Yeah.
there, and they're both just like, hey, I can do one, like anything you can do, I can do better. Exactly. And like, it was just so fucking fun. Like that's what you want to see.
Not saying Kane's old, but like I thought the thing that kind of hit my mind was, you ever watch Malcolm in the Middle when they're playing basketball against the dad and dude slams dunk and he's like, "The future's now, old man." That's how I just kind of felt like Matthews going after Kane.
And then the dad just like trips him and he's like, no. That's awesome. That one just came to you, didn't it? You weren't at work with
No.
science.
With the bottle.
No, yeah.
That's a good one. But yeah, that was just so much fucking fun. I love hockey.
Yeah.
I tweeted it out. I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my
Yeah.
god, oh my god, I just love hockey. And then Morgan Riley. Could you imagine if Kaner would have scored the OT? Heartbreaker comes in.
Oh my
points
God.
it,
Yeah.
finishes off with the point to Matthews with the ear on the other
Yep.
side. Like 100%. Would have been amazing.
Or does he just point at Matthews and then do the heartbreaker
yeah,
and like
that would've
follows
been sick.
through with a point to Matthews?
Or just along the bench, just let me hear you.
Yeah. Oh man, three games in.
Yeah.
3 games in, probably the most exciting game that you're going to
Yeah.
see all year. And I'm a huge
Disbeliever in the Maple Leafs this year?
proponent. No. I'm a huge proponent of the 2-1,
Yes.
Yeah.
1-0 hockey
Absolutely.
games. Love those. But if it's going to be like that,
Yeah.
If you would
No,
have
that
told me
is
going into the
all
game
about
it was going to be a 7-6 game, I'd be like, ugh.
gross, right?
But holy fuck, that was a fun game.
Absolutely. It reminded me of a playoff game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a first game in like a Stanley Cup final round.
It was 2 teams that were both going into that game going, we cannot lose
Yeah.
to these guys. We absolutely cannot
Yep.
lose to these guys. And it was literally every last ditch effort thrown out there. And it was, God, that shit was fun.
Yeah.
That shit was fun.
Like,
I was thinking about like for like 2 seconds I was like, "Oh man, we lost." And I was like, "Holy fuck, that was awesome." Like it,
Yeah.
like, it didn't even
Still got a point
6
out
to
of it.
midnight. 6 to midnight.
Still
right
got
away.
a point out of it.
And you know
Oh
what?
my
That's best case Ontario right there for me. Hawks and Leafs both get
Yeah.
a point. Yeah, I wish the Hawks would have got the second point out of it, but
Yeah.
that's the only disappointment right there. That's
Nice.
good family fun right there, Cotton.
Disappointment.
Oh,
Look at that.
shit.
Look at that. Didn't even
Bazinga.
try.
Bazinga.
We didn't even try. I don't know.
I'm on today, guys.
It's
I'm on.
unreal.
Fuck, when did that happen?
Like 2 minutes ago, I wanted to say something, but you were on a roll.
Content. But yeah, honestly, like after those 3 games, I watched. That's the one game I was able to sit down and watch the whole thing. And then what I could catch of the first 2 games. Holy shit! I'm excited.
It's gonna be
so
fun.
excited. I'm so excited for the Hawks. I can't wait for Crawford to get back and be healthy. And oh my god, I'm so excited. And everybody's saying he's actually looking.
He's on pace for next week.
Yeah, and like somebody, I think it was Laz, tweeted out that either he or Quinville, I can't remember what it was exactly. I sound like a moron, but I saw a tweet from Laz saying that Crawford looks and sounds like he's himself again, which is
Good.
Not only like good for the Blackhawks, but like good for his
Good for
health.
Crawford,
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Any guy that gets a concussion, you just hope he can get back to himself.
Well, I mean, there were so many people who they. As soon as he was shut down for the rest of the year going into this offseason, there were so many people that were like, that's it, he's done.
Yeah.
He's gone. No
Jarom.
way.
Jarom.
Yeah.
No, listen. I said that, like, you know what? I never wanted him to be done, but I said, like, if it continued to be an issue where he was out for a long period of time this year, it's like you gotta get to the point where it's like you gotta worry about yourself and your future versus
All right,
playing.
Jack. We all know you
Okay.
hate Crawford.
Oh, my God.
Trade Crawford.
Okay.
Oh, he sucks.
All
There's
right.
without him. Bring Darling. Well, keep Ronda.
No. Whoa. All right. Whoa.
Pump the brakes.
Whoa,
Let's
you
pump
said
the
whoa,
brakes.
and never once said I never said anything. So that's where we're at, folks.
There you are. How are you?
Hey, how are you now?
Oh, man.
Hey there, ground. So yeah, everybody chirp Jarom all you want. No, chirp Jack.
Chirp Jack. That's a huge Jack move.
Yeah,
Okay.
Jack Jarom.
Jack Jarom. All right, real quick. Standout players so far. Obviously,
For the Hawks,
yeah, Jonathan Taves.
Jonathan Taves.
Jonathan Taves has been huge.
100%.
100%.
Cahoon.
Like, just real quick about Taves, going back to the offseason, chirping him about not being there. I never once wanted him to be here. Like, this is what I wanted. Not saying like me chirping him is causing this, like I was before. That was a joke, obviously. I'm saying like I was upset because he was not doing what he's doing now, the past like 2 seasons, and I'm loving it. I'm loving every minute of it.
He's out there, Jerry.
Yeah, because he just wasn't clutch, and obviously, like we said in the first couple games, he's there. He's back to normal. I feel like I don't know if he had a lingering injury or what, but he seems to be healthy. Exactly, he seems to be healthy. And
I was pointing at my head for those of you who are listening at home.
No, he was
Sorry.
promoting his his Eagles.
RMU.
He coaches.
Okay, we get it.
RMU.
You're a
Guy
head
fucking
coach.
wants to throw sponsorships
Jesus.
in whenever he can. I'm fucking
Friday night, 9:15. Edge, East Ice Arena. Be there.
in the shit box.
No, not this weekend.
Yeah.
Thank God.
But no, like, yeah, he's got his head on right now, and I hope it fucking lasts because we need him.
Like
Obviously, he can't keep producing at this clip.
He's no Austin Matthews
Oh,
or
no.
John Morris.
Shut up.
No, like when we saw him at the CPHL, like there was just something about him that looked like he was just coming in with a whole different mindset this year.
We get it. You saw him with his shirt off, and
Oh
you
my
got
God.
turned on.
You got to take a picture right next to him while you're filming.
Oh my god, my dream!
True story. I'm not even gonna deny that one. I'll let you trip me for that.
It's hard to trip you about your dream.
All right,
But, because, yeah, why would you get upset about that? That's cool.
But no,
I mean,
like,
you almost saw Jonathan Taves naked. That is the dream,
Yeah,
right?
and
Isn't it?
instantly depressed.
Yeah.
While you had a camera. You
Yeah.
could have videoed it,
Couldn't-
like, saved it for later.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I blacked
Use it
out.
as
I
leverage
blacked out.
against him for money. I don't.
I don't know, do
I
you?
blacked out.
Maybe leverage for getting on the team.
I don't know.
Roman.
There's not enough leverage for me
Talk
to
shit
get
about
on
you
that
every
team.
single day of my life.
Maybe just be like, hey, share your girlfriend. I don't know. Like, she's hot.
Let's tag team.
How are ya?
How are you gonna? All right. Well, that went far. Sorry. Glad you guys stuck with it. Well, if you did.
My standout, then I'm actually going to kind of bite my tongue on, or not bite my tongue, but kind of go back on things that I've said before, but Henry Haru has been very impressive.
Yeah.
I always said that he was too young. It's going to fuck his development up, but
I thought that was more Boquist for you.
Absolutely Boquist.
No, I know you said that, yeah.
But I thought that having Yoki Haru up already, I thought maybe later on this year, like, still give him some time to, like, acclimate and everything like that, but
kind of
holy
I
cow.
thought it would have been awesome to bring them both up at the same time.
That would have been sick,
That would've
but
been
at the
cool.
same time, it's kind of like Yoki Haru will have a year of experience. Maybe Boquist makes the team next year, which I kind of think is going to happen, and Yoki Haru has that year under his belt to where he can kind of show Boquist the ropes, and
the other thing,
Yoki Haru will be better. He's not great right now.
Right.
He's been awesome. Like, he's been great.
He's
not great defensive.
I think he's as advertised right now.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You can't expect him to be this standout defenseman at the age he's at right now,
Right.
because defensemen take longer to mature.
Unless your
But
name is Dallin.
him going into next year, he'll be able to know what he needs to do to be better, and then going into next year, like I said, them playing together, him and Boquist will be able to help each other out. Even if that's if Boquist makes the team next year.
Yeah.
Which I
And
don't know.
if he does, that's going to be good too. You kind of touched on it, because instead of bringing them both in at the same time and having the both of them, who are going to end up being a pair together at
100%.
some point,
And I can't fucking wait.
but bringing them both in at the same time, it's like, ugh, we can't have both these guys.
Because they could be
Their
doing
first
the same
year, exactly,
same
going out there
fuck-ups
together.
at the same
Right.
time. Yeah, you just
So now with Yoki Haru, he's going to end up playing with. I'm sure Pugh's going to shuffle the lines like he always does, where he ends up playing with Siebes
He'll play with
and
everybody.
Gus and all over the place. So he'll get to learn. And he's been good. He's been confident. That's the main thing. He's just been confident as hell.
which is crazy to me. Like, as a defenseman, like, that young, and you're just that confident with the puck. He's made some plays where he just to get the puck out of the zone, he'll just stop. Like, he'll have an attack around him, and he'll just stop, turn the puck around, and curl it around the other way, and just create more time for himself. Like,
Breezy Cat.
moves. Yeah,
Sorry,
we know.
power play. Sorry.
We're watching.
I know, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm by myself here. I gotta,
Yeah. The play that I mentioned against Tarasenko, sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. At that moment.
Overtime against St. Louis, a division
folks,
rival.
Let's get down on the pod.
Absolutely not. Division rival, St. Louis. I mean, probably the biggest game of the year. The crowd is always buzzing out in St. Louis, especially when up against the Hawks.
Wait, Toronto just scored an empty net goal, and they zoomed in on this Leafs fan, and his face from screaming was just red. I thought it was a Detroit jersey. I was like, this Toronto Maple Leaf fan has no head. It's unreal. We got it. Whatever.
But I mean, overtime in that kind of a setting, and he's able to keep his cool, knock the puck away from Vladimir Tarasenko, who might be one of the most dynamic players in the league, might be top 10.
Oh, yeah.
But
Ron Haynes, he just wrapped the puck around the glass from behind the net, and it took a care and went into the empty net. That's pretty cool.
hashtag Ron Haynes is greater than.
Good for
Kinda.
him.
Greater than.
Hashtag-
Greater than. We're 13.
Yeah. No. We're young.
I don't know. I was very impressed by that. And a cool article. If you guys that are listening don't have The Athletic, get it. It's fantastic. Mark Lazarus wrote an article where he literally that game only watched Henry Haru shifts, and he wrote about like his most memorable ones, good and bad, and he wrote like a little description after it, and it was really a cool read. And it kind of went in depth on things that you don't really look at when you're watching the game. So, I don't know. That's my guy.
I keep saying Cahoon.
Cahoon.
Yeah, he's doing fucking awesome for 23-year-old being thrown on that first line. Right now, he's got his first career goal today. I think he's up to 3 points. But also, DeBrincat, man, he's at 4 goals, 3 assists right now. He's being what Saad was supposed to be for Taves, I feel.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep. And kind of go back to Yoki Haru. I was kind of thinking he's kind of like DeBrincat, where last year we were like, I don't think he should be up yet, and then he's actually played really, really well and made the team the whole season, and was one of the bright stars of the team. So hopefully Yoki Haru can keep it up, get even better.
Yeah.
But I mean, honestly, I gotta stick with Taves.
Yeah.
I don't know if I speak for the three of us here or not, but massive disappointment so far is Brandon Saad. Massive disappointment.
I mean, is that any surprise, though?
I thought maybe he would have a breakout beginning like Johnny did.
Well,
I mean, Jesus Christ, you're on a line with Patrick Kane, for God's sakes, and he's already got 5 goals.
well, go ahead and the other athletic article you read. What was that other one?
Oh, yes, I totally forgot about this one. There's another one. I don't know that this one was written by Lazarus, but they had talked to, before the season had started, they had talked to NHL scouts all around the league, and obviously they left names out of it, so it's like NHL Scout 1, 2, 3, whatever. Watch this block. And they were going through just about everybody, and for Yoki Haru, they were like, the one guy was like, this kid's not ready. He's going to be good, it's just not right now. He's not ready.
What an idiot.
And then, we're only 3.25 games in. But the other guy was like, no, like, this kid's going to end up being a stud for the Hawks. I mean, it might be a slow start for him, but he's going to be incredible for them by the end of the year. And then I kept reading, and the one on Brandon Saad was, the one guy goes, Brandon Saad just does not look like he wants to play hockey right now. He just doesn't look like he's got the drive to be there, blah, 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 blah. And the other guy goes, he is a cancer in the locker room. I have never seen a guy who plays so much just for a contract. He is so selfish and individual, and literally just went and berated Brandon Saad this entire time. So I hope that one's not true. But I mean,
it sucked because 3 years at $6 million per. What he's showing, even if we wanted to move him, to try to give him that fresh start, who's gonna take him?
Who the hell wants that?
Yeah,
Especially, and it was like the first time they moved him, he looked fucking good, like on the Hawks. When they went to Columbus, he just looked fucking. He was unbelievable that year before they traded him. I mean, those couple of years, and it's like. Yeah, ever since then.
And then he had a rough first year with Columbus. His second year with Columbus actually wasn't bad, if I'm not mistaken.
It wasn't great.
And his contract in
No, but it was a nice little bounce back.
Right.
Kind of what I'm expecting this year.
Right.
His contract in 2021 goes to a modified no trade clause too.
And good. If it keeps up like this, get him the hell out of here.
Well, it makes it harder for us to trade him because he'll have say.
That's fine. At least it's somewhere he wants to go.
I think somebody was talking about it. The Saad Panarin trade, and so Panarin would be up this year.
Yeah.
Why? I mean, you could have kept him 2 more years, maybe dealt him at the deadline, and
But who are you talking about?
even Panarin. If they didn't make that trade, or even traded him after last year, he would have put up a ton more points, just like Kaner would have. You could have got a shit ton more from him. He puts up that many points, which he would have.
Yeah.
Because look what he did in Columbus. He brought that team to the playoffs with Bob, but I mean, he fucking, he was unbelievable for that.
Yeah.
And
That's a good point. I've never really thought of that.
I mean, you could at least get a first-round pick out of it. I bet you could have got a first-round pick if you would have held on to him and he put up another, 90 points with Patrick Kane.
I'm going to play devil's advocate. Did he kind of make that step with Columbus because he became the guy? With the Hawks, he was never going to be the guy. Kaner was going to be the guy.
But has he really changed that much, though? I feel like it's just a consistent...
I'm taking a look at his playoff performance. I mean, in the playoffs for the first 2 years of the Blackhawks, he was damn near non-existent. I mean, obviously his rookie year, whatever, we'll chalk it up to what it was.
I still think it's so unfair to put his playoff performance like on. You know what I mean? Because it's like both years that we were in the playoffs with him, that team no show.
Left 1 year.
Yeah, I know, but and then going to Columbus, you know, he ended up that overtime goal in game 1, clutch, huge.
Yeah, it was sick.
I mean, the first 3 games, I think he had like 5 points or something like that.
All right, I get what
yeah, but I mean, if you think about it, he stays 1 more year with the Hawks. He's gonna tear it up, and then you have 1 year left on his deal, and I mean, I don't know. I'm just wondering if they could have held out another year.
It's an interesting thought to see what they would have gotten.
I think they would have got more out of it, and they would have got more out of last season.
And fuck, if he would have made some of the moves that he made, you know, with the Hossa move and all that, and it's like possibly could have had a little bit more money to give him to maybe make that effort to re-sign him.
Yeah. I don't know, because he's going to want fucking big time cash.
That would have made that Hossa deal of putting him on the IR and opening up that $5 million. That would have made that look even more fishy.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that would have made that look terrible.
Oh, he's got an allergy.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm happy with the way that the Hawks started. I was happy last year with how they started, but there was also signs of, what is going on here? So this year, it's more so I'm happy with the way it is, and there's some fight. They're pissed. You could tell that. Okay, wait a minute. The video that they put up before the season even started.
Believe in one
goal. Wow.
Straight to the knackers.
Right to the Kiwi.
I felt there was a tingle, and I was just ready to get on the ice for them.
You sure you don't have testicular cancer?
I don't know. I don't know. My pee's been a weird color lately, but wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Was that phenomenal. Good job by the video department, whoever.
Yes, that got the one.
Outstanding. 100%. And you could tell, like, that video was not just okay, let's get the fans pumped up. Like, this was, like, they basically probably could have been walking around like a team meeting with a microphone and just been taking quotes from these guys.
This was like Taze is like, I'm putting a video together. And the video guy's like, no, but it's like my job. And Taze's like, no, I'm putting a video together. He's like, okay, Taze, I'm sorry.
What if this was the video that the Hawks put together for John Tavares to try and get him in like the Leafs did?
Oh. I would have said yeah. Yeah, okay. That's okay. That sounds good. I'll play with Patrick Kane.
All right, so let me ask you guys this. Do you think that they can continue this pace up and continue like this high all season? As of right now.
Yeah. So I don't want to answer that right now because I want their first truly terrible game of the year to happen and see how they bounce back the game after.
Yeah. But also I don't want them to ever have a bad game ever.
That as well. Also, I want that bad game to come after Crawford comes back.
Yeah.
You know, obviously have Crawford come back and be like, oh my God, like, you've been so good. Like, thank you. We've been waiting for you. And it's been 2 weeks and you had no setbacks or anything like that. And it's like November going almost into Thanksgiving break. And they're like, well, we're going to shit a brick today.
I don't know. Because if he comes with Cam Ward, it's like, well, we got Cam Ward tonight. He's not our starter. He's going to have a bad game. We're all going to have a bad game. And then if they come back the next game and Ward's still in net and they win and they look great doing it, that gives them so much more confidence in themselves. When Crawford comes back and any game that Ward has to come in, that gives them so much more confidence.
Well, the other thing, too, though...
Like we said, when Forsberg's in net, they play different.
Yeah. Well, the other thing, too, that I was thinking of with that bad game is you get to really see how Corey Crawford is feeling then. Because if he's going to end up facing a 42-shot to 18 barrage, we get to see exactly what kind of a Corey Crawford that we're going to end up getting. So.
And how's he just going to hold up, too? I mean, when he gets that first test, too.
Yeah. If Cam Ward can keep not standing. I'm not saying he's staying on his head or anything like that. If he can keep coming up with the timely saves that they need until Crawford comes back, and Crawford comes back 100% healthy, I think they can keep this up. I don't know if they're not. I don't see them winning the division or anything like that, but I think they can get into a playoff spot for sure.
I think if they're able to keep up the level, obviously they're not going to go unbeaten, or without a game where they haven't gotten a point. Losing regulation. Thank you. Sorry, couldn't think of that. That's obviously not going to happen. But if they could keep up the level of play that they're playing at, and the effort, and the
getting points out of every game,
right? The general anger that they're playing with right now, I love it. I think that they could end up popping into either the third place spot, maybe even sneaking into a second place spot if somebody ends up having a rough go for a stretch of time. So I don't know.
Some of the teams in the Central are having slow starts. So.
Yeah, Nashville has been a slower start. Winnipeg's had a bit of a slower start.
Yeah, Winnipeg's still going to beat Winnipeg, though. You know that. 100%.
Well, that Winnipeg-Nashville game is going on right now.
As they're both
up
1-0.
As they're both 2-1 right now.
2-0 Nashville. Hartman, how are ya? Fucking 2 points for Hartman.
Damn it, Connor. Bucky.
My biggest concern that I have with the Hawks, and I really hope I'm wrong, is that the top two lines are going to get burned out, and I'm still not confident in our bottom six as much as I would like to be. I mean, I don't know if that's an invalid, or not a legit.
No, it's extremely valid.
That's just my one concern is that if we're
bringing in Chris Kunitz for $1 million when you don't need to, and he still looks like trash.
Yeah. Lord help us.
Like he's the kind of guy that got paid playing with really good players. Hey, I mean, he did a lot, and I mean, when you play with Sid,
that's Whitney.
You're gonna do a lot, but I mean, in Tampa, he wasn't great. Yeah. Like he wasn't that great. He wasn't playing with anybody that great, but he's playing with better guys than he would here in Chicago, and he looks worse, obviously.
Yeah.
I hated that signing. I'm not a fan of Chris Kunitz, and I thought that was a brutal signing. And he's doing absolutely nothing helpful, I don't think. So, yeah, like, your concerns about those lines. I mean, John Hayden's a bright spot, but
he's in and out of the lineup. Yeah. That's the other thing, too. If we're going to end up looking towards the third and fourth line for some depth scoring, we have to have some consistency down there.
Yeah.
It's especially with guys that are so young, it's got to be, you got to have fluidity in your lines.
Well, that's not Q's expertise.
No, I know, but with young guys, I mean, if you didn't
I get
last year, you got to change your system with the young team.
Change the lines all you want, but you know what? Get the same group of guys in there and rotate those guys through. Like, don't keep bringing all these players, healthy scratching them and all that. Like, I don't understand. Hayden does. I don't understand that whole situation with him. Like, I feel like he's so highly regarded in this organization, but they just won't give him that shot.
Well, I mean, it's like everybody. I mean, look at Hinostroza. I mean, the kid's got fucking wheels for days. I mean, he always looked pretty decent on the Hawks, and then they couldn't find a spot for him. I mean, it's just Q when he does this little
tinkering.
Yeah, it bothers the shit out of me. I hate it. Because, especially for these young guys, we talked about it before, it fucks with them. They can't they're trying to make themselves established NHL players, but they're not playing with the same guys, so they can't get any.
Well, I mean,
and that's the same thing. That's the same thing with Schmaltz. A lot of people are like ragging on Schmaltz too, but he has not had like any consistency to his career where he's never really had that chance to establish himself.
Not only for line mates for him, but like position wise too.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. So, I mean, it sucks for those young guys.
When Hinostroza got traded, the one thing that he said in his, like, they asked him about, what was it like to play under Joel Quenneville, or how do you think you're going to fit into the new system or something like that? He's like, well, at least I know I'm going to play.
Yeah.
He was like, with the Hawks, I didn't know where I was I going to be a first-line player, or was I going to be scratched? Like, I don't know.
That fucks with your head.
Oh, yeah.
being a healthy scratch, like not knowing if you're going to play, because every practice you don't want to fuck up and you think about it so much that you end up fucking up or you're not playing your game and you focus on maybe throwing your weight around more, but your game is not to throw the weight around at all. It's to be a playmaker like Hinestroza kind of is. Like it just, you're in your head way too much and it just fucks with your own play. You just have to go out there and have fun.
Also, I mean, I love Joel Quenneville. I love Joel. I think he's a great coach. I just think that it's the little things like that where you have to realize that this isn't
working anymore.
Well, it's not the same core of guys that you've gone through this with that have adapted to your style of play. You've got to kind of switch it around to the new guys that are coming in. I mean,
that's true. Because when he first came in, there was a set core, and you're rotating out third and fourth line guys.
Right
now, you have a couple of guys from your core, and you need to figure out who to put around them, and then you need to figure out who's the third and fourth line guys. You can't treat everybody like they're third and fourth line guys, though.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a really good point. I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah. So I don't know. Let's move on to some NHL talk.
That was exciting Hawks talk, guys.
That was a good one. I like that one.
Good one for the start of the year.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thought it was gonna be rough.
Starting out strong, just like the Hawks.
How about it?
So NHL, kind of weird start to the year.
Really weird.
Really weird.
Lots of goals. Lots of weird teams doing well.
It's either a lot of goals are being scored or it's a 1-0 hockey game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
what the hell's
teams
going on
are getting the W's.
Oh, could we talk about that for a second? The Carolina Hurricanes, their little
Let's go
dance thing
Carolina.
That they do. And then they
North Carolina, stand up. They take his shirt off.
Sprint all the way down to the other end of the ice and jump into the glass. I can't wait till somebody separates a shoulder from being an idiot.
Hey. Sick, alright? Gets the people going.
That might be one of the dumbest things I've ever seen before in my life.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Not as dumb as Central Division champ banners.
Oh, God.
So, how about that?
That's so pathetic.
See,
that's so You know what? I like Nashville, but those are the things right there where I'm like, y'all, you're not a hockey town.
It's so funny that earlier that day I was defending Nashville with their chants like after the goals and all that, and then I get that stuff's awesome. And then they send me, and then the people I'm talking with, they send me the link for this and like, yeah, defend this, and I'm like, I got nothing. No,
I got have nothing.
Where's your Stanley Cup runner-up banners, bud?
Yeah,
like that should be right next to it. That's equivalent. Like, oh, that's like baseball teams like celebrating after every postseason win. It's like, nah, you haven't won shit. Don't celebrate yet.
They've done stupid shit like this before too. I mean, in the playoffs, not even 5 years ago, I want to say, on the programs that they handed out, they had the rules of hockey.
That's different.
On the back.
That's different. They're trying to get people into the game and understand the game. I'm 100% okay with that.
But that was like their third or fourth straight year in the playoffs.
Okay, they weren't selling out as much. Look at how much it has grown.
I understand that. I get it.
I'm okay with that Rule 1.
I don't know. I thought that was dumb. I wanted to make fun of them for that.
You can't be upset with them trying to grow the game more.
No, I'm not. I'm not upset about that.
And that's what they were doing.
I thought that it had already been grown enough to that point where they didn't need to do that.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know. I could be totally wrong, but that was just my view on it.
I was talking to a guy at work today. He's from Alabama. He said that his kids got low pred stuff, and the team basically like within a 5-hour radius of the arena gave out low pred stuff. A 5-hour radius.
Jesus.
Yeah. Like that's trying to grow the game. That's fucking awesome. Yeah. That's what I'm all about. That. Like the Hawks give out little Blackhawks stuff, like equipment to kids so they can try and get into the game, but it's just basically in the city.
Right.
Like 5 hours radius around Nashville. That's unreal.
That's really cool.
That's what they need to be doing. That was awesome to hear.
Did you guys also see the video of Pecorine giving a guy coming in? I don't want to mess it up. I want to say it was from the Army. It could have been the Marines. I'm not 100% sure.
Some sort of military.
Some sort of military, yeah. But guy came in and he had like this little pass. He met Pecorino and everything. And Rene opens the door to the equipment room and literally gives him a full setup of goalie equipment.
That's awesome.
Brand spanking gloves, pads, gloves, skates, pants, jock, chesty, helmet.
Was it all used?
Stick. The whole no.
Did he smell it?
All totally clean. I would have smelled him. I would have smelled.
I would have walked out wearing the jock.
Oh my god! Like
on my face.
Unreal. This guy walked away with probably $2,500, $3,000 worth of equipment.
It's dope.
That's awesome.
I love hockey.
Yeah.
Hockey's great.
The Washington Capitals haven't missed a beat. What? Well, until today, because they just lost 6-0. But what?
Who did they lose to?
New Jersey.
Yeah.
Jersey.
How about that?
How about it?
How
about that?
Alex Ovechkin is still just...
He's a mule. The guy is an absolute mule. Like, I wasn't sure if he was going to party so much that he wouldn't be able to fucking figure out how to tie his skates, or that he would party just as much as he always does because he's a mule and a mutant, and just he partied, but he's so used to it.
I was just about to say
he's a fucking mutant.
That's a great point. Is the Alex Ovechkin that we saw this summer the Alex Ovechkin of every summer?
Just with a cup now, and
with a cup of cameras around.
Like,
what if we just didn't know before?
Yeah.
No, I think that's a little bit. I mean, I don't think it's that far off. I think, but
I saw a video of him from like 5 years ago, and he just went into McDonald's and bought like
he just opened the door.
He opened the door
at McDonald's,
like equivalent to like $150 worth of food, and it was all for himself. And I'm like, this is the off season. You should be working out. He's just like, I eat whatever I want. That guy's Russian gas.
He just opened the door at McDonald's and said, "We don't suck anymore," and then closed it and left.
He was like, "Give me all the Nick Nuggets."
2012, Obi. You haven't even won anything yet.
We don't fucking suck
We don't
this year.
fucking suck this year.
I don't get sick from your food anymore. No, but I still do, guys.
Yeah.
I do.
No, you do, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy start for Washington.
Oshie is killing it for them too. He's been unbelievable for them.
Yes, he has.
But yeah, so they're kind of a surprise. Segue.
Bingo. How are you?
What's your guys' biggest surprise of this year so far? It's actually 1 to 4 games in. The Oilers. No.
The Oilers are the only ones
Jerseys
that played
and Oilers.
Twice.
they just played their second game
twice.
today.
They both played twice. So 2 to 4 games in. Not a big deal.
No, San Jose played 5. Suck it.
Oh, thank God.
I'm gonna punch you.
I think my surprise hot start is Carolina. Because
of the clap.
3-0-1, by the way.
Because of the clap. Avoid the clap, Jimmy Dugan. Anybody? No? Nothing? Come on, movie guy over there
Sorry,
in Orland Park. Figure it out.
What does Orland Park have to do with anything?
Yeah.
Big movies coming out of Orland.
I wanted people to know that I was talking to Jack.
I think we got that.
Okay.
Alright.
This is going to hurt my head.
A League of Their Own.
Yeah.
Tom Hanks signed the ball.
Yeah.
Now you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I know. Oh, God damn it. I just watched that too.
Once in my life.
Oh my God, it's such a good movie. That's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah,
Of all time?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Carolina Hurricanes, they look real good. Peter Mrazek has looked good.
No Darling either, so far.
Because he's hurt, not because they don't want to play him.
No, I mean,
because he's hurt.
supposed to be the starter down there.
Yeah.
Right, I think this is not going to bode well for him, to be honest with you.
No, it's not. We talked about it, too, about if he got hurt and Mrazek got to step in,
Yeah.
Mrazek might take it over. And
Uh-huh.
he hasn't even started a game yet.
Yeah.
And he got hurt.
Yeah.
Poor Darls.
Poor Darls. But no, I like what Carolina's got going on. It seems to be a weird good vibe coming out of there. Just kind of like the guys are just having fun almost, you know.
Big lot of changes going through there. That interview with Darling on Spit and Chicklets said new management, new owner, no more cell phones for the scouts, so they're just hanging out, shooting the shit with the players because they can't go scout anybody or call anybody. I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say this is really. I didn't listen to the interview yet. Is that real?
But no, they got a new locker room. They have a nutritionist now, which they didn't have a nutritionist before. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, hi.
But
welcome to.
Were they traveling on a bus? Were they traveling on a bus too?
So yeah, lots of changes down there, which obviously is working out. My hot start, Anaheim, did not see them coming out this hot, this quick with how old they are, losing Corey Perry. 3-0-1 as well, I think.
Yeah. And they're looking good. Kessler has actually looked pretty decent too. That was going to be a big question mark for them, but he's actually, I think he's gotten a couple Genos. So
he just scored today, actually.
I think so. Yeah. Gibson too, been healthy. Yeah. That's the key for them. Got to keep him healthy.
Let's see. My surprise hot start is got to be Dallas. I mean, not like what Tanner's. I mean, Tanner totally blew it by not saying Bishop was going to be good, but
it's all right. Toronto dropped 7 on him.
Yeah, he did not look good against Toronto.
Up until that game, he was like what, a .5 goals against average or something like that. Yeah. Like something stupid. Third goalie in franchise history to have a shutout on opening night.
Yeah, hey, you want to know why? Because Connor fucking Carrick is logging 17 minutes a night, baby.
Look what happens, Babs.
Look what happens. 3 points in 2 games for Connor Carrick.
All secondaries, but it's fine.
It's totally fine. Okay. That means he's starting to play.
It's on the score sheet.
All about it. Let's go, Connor.
Anybody that's in Dallas that might listen to this, hit him up with some coffee. I saw him looking for coffee on his Instagram in Dallas.
Yeah. And pet his dog too. Yeah. Poor little hoagie. You shut.
I didn't say anything.
I saw your face. Saw your face. I think one that I actually just thought of, and I won't spend too much time on it, but Vancouver.
Yep.
With Elias Pettersson.
Oh,
damn,
God.
baby. I saw
filthy.
I saw a video of Brandon Sutter, mic'd up for their first home game, and he was literally just talking to Pettersson the whole time. He's like, "Hey, Petey, let's go today. Let's get one. Let's get one." And then they're just sitting on the bench, and he just looks over and he goes, "Hey, that's nice."
That's awesome.
Yeah. Cold starts. Jack.
I was originally gonna say St. Louis, but now looking at the standings, Vegas. Vegas is 1-4. What?
Supposed to be mine.
Oh shit, that's right. I totally forgot about
take
that.
This one. It's all right. Take it.
No, it's fine. You can just do all 3. It's whatever.
Do what you want.
Yeah.
It's your world. We're just living in it.
Sorry. My bad. Oh, it's been that kind of day. That's
why you're a producer, Jack, and he don't want you to say anything.
I'm so sorry, boys. I won't talk anymore.
That is a slow start out in Vegas. It's funny because it's almost like they flipped seasons.
Yeah.
The Vegas that we thought was going to come last year is coming this year. And then the Vegas that we thought was probably going to come this year has come last year.
Yep. 1-4 record. Yikes.
Not great.
Stasny just
Math has not looked good. Marc-Andre Fleury has not looked good. Willie Karlsson is about to find himself on the goddamn trading block for Poetzy's fantasy team.
Not a good move picking up anybody from Vegas.
Pissed.
Not a good move.
Pissed.
I didn't have much choice.
Even though they've only played 2 games, I gotta go with Edmonton. 0-2, no points. Connor can't do everything. That's what they planned on.
He looks so good doing it though.
But oh my god, against New Jersey, I watched some of it. There was a play. He literally just grabbed the puck in the defensive zone and wheeled around 4 guys along the boards. Just took a couple strides. Looked like he was fucking gliding.
Yeah.
And just went right around everybody and got a shot on net. And I was like, you can't do that in the NHL.
You're not supposed to.
1, you can't do that in the NHL. 2, you can't get that many points in the NHL anymore. And 3, your team cannot miss the playoffs when you get that many points and you're that good in the NHL.
People just go flying in
welcome
the air.
to Edmonton.
Talk about Carey Price being frustrated in Montreal. how frustrated is this guy going to be?
Oh, yeah.
Which, meanwhile, Montreal's having themselves a whale of a start.
Yeah.
Surprising.
I don't know how we forgot about that.
Kakaniemi?
Kokaniemi, yeah. Kokaniemi.
Cokes in my Niemi.
Cokes in my Niemi. Yep. You got it. You're right.
Coke up the Niemis.
Yep. Snort a line of Coke with Niemi.
To win a Stanley Cup once.
There you go.
Coke on the Niemis to get traded 12 times in a year. Cox in the Niemis.
Can we move on, please?
Yeah. I'm done.
Okay. I guess for my slow start, I'm going to take St. Louis.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm happy about it also because everybody thought that St. Louis was going to be a wagon, myself included. And I'm very happy that the train wreck that is Jake Allen continues. Although they just won today. But still, I'm happy when St. Louis struggles.
Ass.
That makes me happy.
Yep.
Do you not remember what yours was? Your slow start.
I just did
He
mine.
did his earlier.
Yeah.
Edmonton.
Oh, you did Edmonton. I'm sorry. You're right. I'm sorry.
Brought up Carey Price.
I'm sorry.
And it looks like the Hawks are going to go to...
Am I the only one that has any clue on what's going on today?
I'm sick. My head's not all there. Leave me alone.
Hawks looks like they're going to go to 4 straight overtime games.
It is.
Yes, they are.
That's exactly what it is.
Except they didn't come back in this one.
Yeah.
They blew the lead.
Yeah. It's alright.
Sick.
Twice.
Less than 20 seconds in both periods.
Was it
Yeah.
24 seconds?
That's not good.
Can't do that.
Can't
do that. Oh, let's touch on this real quick. The ceremony for Stan Mikita.
Yeah, real quick.
God.
They did this whole video montage, and then at the end they put, "Thank you, Stan and McDonald."
Yeah.
No, what?
Yeah.
What? Excuse me. This whole video is about Stan.
I was
Mikita.
gonna try to pretend that didn't happen.
Stan Mikita's family's out on the ice and just throwing at McDonald like.
Well, no,
on.
they're like, yeah, let's have 21 seconds of silence for Stan Mikita and Ed McDonald. Like it was like a pause.
Yeah.
Ed McDonald.
Awful.
Hey, they
Can't
took
do
a
that.
21-second pause until they got to Ed McDonald.
We were.
You have to do them on separate nights,
Oh,
or do a
exactly.
little video for Ab at
Yeah.
least, because you had no idea anything even happened. Like, well, not that nothing happened, but that they were going to do anything for him until
Right.
they put his name on the board. Brutal. That's not
Can't do
Johnny T doing videos. That's not Johnny T. That's the actual video.
That's the
guy.
actual video guy.
Yeah.
Now he's fired.
Yeah.
Now
Let
he's
him go.
done. He's
Johnny's
gone.
got 2 jobs now.
But in all seriousness, that was probably one of the best.
Yeah,
like
that was
videos
super cool.
for that.
There was one line. There was one line that he said, and I'm going to fuck it up. I believe it was something along the lines of, I'm happy that we have everything on video so then people won't forget me. It was something along the lines of that. And
No. We'll remember me when I'm gone.
I don't know. It was something along the lines, because I thought it had something to do with, like, so people won't forget me or something like that, because I remember thinking, wow, that one kind of hits hard, because it's...
The way it was phrased, it sounded like it was when he was dead.
Right.
And when he lost his
Memory.
Right, starting to get
memory and
Alzheimer's.
everything.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, it was a weird phrase for him to say.
Right. And out of context, it was like, oh, wow. Like,
Yeah.
that one hits home, for sure.
Still the greatest of
I
all
thought
time.
I thought that was super cool.
Yeah, greatest of all time still.
It does that. I don't know why, but it does. Keeps me up
That's
at night. Yeah. That's why I have to unplug it. Yeah, at least mine works.
Yeah, I got it working again.
Did you?
Yeah,
That's good.
So, hopefully.
But yeah, happy with the way that the Hawks have started. I'll be happier if they win this one in overtime, even though they got a power play right now. Yeah, I think that that about finishes it here for us. So we'll come back with episode 49. Maybe next week. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how everything goes. So we'll talk to you guys in a while. Thanks for joining for Poetzy, Nolly, and Jarom. Deuces.
Check you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Follow the guys on Twitter at WCBP, on Instagram, WCBPodcast, and like them on Facebook, the Windy City Benders Podcast. The Windy City Benders Podcast.